Alrighty, guys. Let's go ahead and fix this a little bit here. At 1,000, I think we're good right there. We do good right there. What is really good, familia? Welcome back to the channel, to Create with Jonathan, where we go ahead and review fragrances. And I'm just so happy to be here with you guys today because I got a special package straight from the house of, I can find their name around here. Anyway, if you guys can see it, it's somewhere around there, KHADLAJ, okay? So this came straight from Dubai. They went ahead and out of the graciousness of their heart and in support of this channel, they went ahead and blessed your boy with a box full of fragrances that we're gonna go ahead and review, put you guys onto some hopefully great, amazing fragrances. And I just wanna go ahead and unbox those real quick before we get started on the real reason why you clicked in this video. But really quick, what we got here, Chorus Blue Spice, all right? And all these are sealed, okay? So excited, man, like this is crazy. This is what it's all about, like us making this channel to go ahead and bring this type of material to you guys. So I'm really blessed and honored. We have this one right here. This is gonna be Valor Honor by KHADLAJ as well. And so I don't know anything about these fragrances. I don't know whether they're dupes, whether they're OGs, original recipes, who knows what they are. Intoxicate Blue Elixir Le Fed, alrighty, okay. Island KHADLAJ as well. Ooh, this one's nice. Pineapple Iris, Ginger Cypress, Coconut. Ooh, we got some stuff to review, guys. And then finally, we have Gaith, or Gaith. Let's just say Gaith by KHADLAJ as well. So, yeah, guys, again, nothing else in the box. Woo, they got this fancy bag. Look at this. What? Yo. Again, this is actually like heavy duty. It's not paper. This is like made out of like some type of fabric. Okay, we're gonna keep this. Again, none of this is possible without you guys that are viewing these videos, liking them, subscribing to the channel, that are commenting, that are sharing. So I just want to go ahead and thank you guys so much because things are beginning to pick up here on this channel and we're just getting started. So if you haven't already, hit the sub button, like this video, comment down below, and let's get started on what you originally clicked on for. Yes, indeed, and that is going to be, I can find the fragrance, here we go. Bottled ABSOLU, or should I say Boss Bottled ABSOLU. This is what you tuned in for, and guess what? You're gonna get what you want. Woo, woo. Let's talk about this fragrance, shall we? Alrighty, guys, so again, thank you so much. And if you have not already, down below you will find links in the description section. Amongst those links, you will find the link to perfumeonline.ca. They were gracious enough to go ahead and allow us to go ahead and use a discount code to get some money off of your purchases. So if you use the discount code Jonah5, you're gonna be able to go ahead and save some money. And again, we all love to save some bread because, you know, inflation. What can I say? But guys, we're talking today about Boss ABSOLU, and this is actually a fall fragrance. Kind of been hyped, just came out about a week ago, and I've been hearing a lot about it. And I was thinking to myself, because I have not purchased a Boss fragrance in years. Like the one that I loved, that I would purchase every now and then, was the one that looked like a canteen almost. I know they have a couple different renditions, but it's the OG one, not any of the flankers. I forgot the name of it. That looked like a canteen. And it was just, from what I remember, absolutely sweet, delicious, had some spice on there. And I used to rock that way back in the day. So I haven't bought anything from Boss in a while. So I was thinking to myself, I said, you know what? This fragrance right here might be my next purchase as far as Boss goes. And so after hearing the talk of how great it was, like fall, winter, and me, I'm really excited about the fall fragrances, the winter fragrances. I said, why not? Why not bring you guys a review on my personal impressions, my personal opinion on what this fragrance is and how it worked on me? Because I've been wearing this all day since 9 o'clock this morning, okay? And I've been documenting it because I'm working on a weekly fragrance rotation video. So on that video, you're gonna see the unboxing, you're gonna see the initial impressions and me initial spraying it. Oh, this smells so good. But guys, immediately off the bat, when I open this up, I love the bottle. So let's just jump into that. The bottle aesthetics are absolutely magnificent. If you can see there, it's very simple, nothing too fancy. It's very difficult to see here, but it does have some type of ombre or like an effect, a gradient effect, where it's lighter on the bottom and it kind of gets darker as you go to the top. Of course, you have the cap here. Cap is plastic. This is the 100 ml bottle. It does retail for 140 bucks. You could pick them up at your local stores like Macy's, Dillard's. I went to my local Macy's. They did not have any in stock. They said it'll be a couple weeks. I called Dillard's. Dillard's was like, listen, we got them in stock. And I also asked them if they would price match, because Macy's actually right now currently has a discount called VIP discount. And if you use it on their website, you can get it for 119 bucks. This is a $140 retail. So I went ahead, asked them, and guess what? They said they can price match it. And I went, picked up my bottle for $119. Let's get a few things in order for this fragrance. Immediately when you open the box, this is the box that you're gonna get right here. Nothing too crazy. Basic box. Right here, you're gonna find the actual accords, okay? So top notes, leather accords. In the base, or in the mids, I'm sorry, you're gonna have patchouli essence. And on the base, you're gonna have cedarwood essence, okay? That's pretty much all they give you. So what I am gonna go ahead is pull up Fragrantica, and we're gonna go ahead and pull up some notes here, because we wanna find out exactly what we're dealing with when it comes to Boss ABSOLU. So with Boss Bottle ABSOLU, according to Fragrantica, you're gonna go ahead and find on the top incense, leather, in the mids, patchouli, myrrh, and on the base, you're gonna have cedarwood and davina. And so with these, all I'm gonna say is this is a very non-super complex fragrance. This is a straight shooter. It's absolutely really good on the opening. When you spray this, let's go ahead and look at the atomizer real quick, if you can see there. You know what, let's spray it on test strip really quick. Test strips, we know, never really perform as good as on skin, but we just do it anyways for the sake of just testing stuff out. Now, the atomizer is not pressurized, okay? Womp womp. $140. You'd think you'd get a pressurized atomizer, but no, you don't. This is good. This is really good. Alrighty, so off bat though, it's not projecting like it is on skin, okay? But yes, on this, with that atomizer, it has a good distribution. It's just not pressurized. It kind of like splurts it out like pss, pss, like it doesn't really gush like we want it to. Hey, yo. So listen, on the opening, immediately you're gonna get hit with that beautiful incensey vibe and leather. Now the leather is not like your typical leather. The leather here is not gonna be a leather that really smells like that car leather. Like for example, like an Oud for Glory from Lataffa, aka Oud for Greatness. It's not gonna be a leather like you find in something like AZZURE AOUD. It's not gonna be a leather like that. It's going to be a slight chocolatey accord. It's gonna be a leather that doesn't really smell all the way like leather. It's very weird. And there's gotta be a reason, because it's mixed with a couple of other ingredients that would switch it up. But off bat, this is not a strong leather accord, okay? You can definitely tell it out. You can pinpoint it, right? You can smell the leather, but it has some type of union with chocolate. And it's a light chocolate, not like a SPECTRE WRAITH type chocolate, a Killian super dark cocoa chocolate. It's a subtle chocolate. Very good. And you can smell them both, and they kind of work together in unison to give you that leather accord. And I like it. I like it because it's not punching you in the face. You're getting a little bit in that opening. Beautiful incense along with the leather. Now in the mids, you have patchouli. Now with this patchouli in the mid, right, it does something kind of different. With the patchouli, you get like this herbaceous tone mixed with the myrrh. And the myrrh, if you've never smelled myrrh, myrrh is a very elegant, sweet. I correlate it to an oil, because growing up in church, they used to use oil to pray for people and things like that. They would use oil that was derived from myrrh, and it would smell amazing. I remember just the smell of that oil smelled amazing. So it reminds me of that, right? It reminds me of that, and I correlate it with that specifically. But it's a beautiful fragrance, very sweet, kind of aromatic, mixed with the patchouli. It's gonna go ahead and give you a nice little herbaceous sweet vibe. And the base is where it kind of gets a little bit different, because you're met with that spice, that beautiful incensey spice with the leather and the patchouli, then the myrrh in the mids. But as it begins to dry and settle in, I keep on smelling the strip because I sprayed it on my skin at 9 o'clock this morning. Right now it is 6:14 p.m. and I can still smell it off my skin. It's not super projecting right now. Mind you, I put it at 9 o'clock this morning, so. But on the dry down, you're getting something very different. And it's called Davina. And on the base, you have that cedarwood with the Davina. Now, I didn't know what the heck Davina was. I had to Google it. But before I Googled it, I can sort of pick up this dusty soil, almost like an oak moss, like we had with Hawas Black. Almost like an oak moss tone on the skin, on the dry down. That opening is amazing. And you can get some of that balsamic. There's a balsamic undertone there. Has a little bit of a sour balsamic tinge to it, and it's magnificent. It's magnificent. It kind of throws your nostrils off. It kind of, you smell the sweetness with the spicy, with the leather, with the cedarwood, and then you're hit with like this beautiful underlining, this undertone of balsamic, and it kind of brings it all together, and it makes you think about it differently. But yeah, guys, so the undertone on the skin, you're finding that oak moss, and the oak moss is actually like a Davina is what I'm thinking, because when I Googled Davina, it stated that it had like a sweet tea-like smell to it, and that's what I was getting. I was correlating that, almost that herbaceous dirt soil type vibe, but a sweet soil, just like you find in Hawas Black. And I like it. I like it because it gives you this beautiful sweetness, but it's kind of followed by this amazing dry soil, very earth-like tones. And it kind of, those earth-like tones mixed with the sweet, mixed with this beautiful leather chocolate note, it just all works in conjunction together. And so that's really a huge breakdown of the notes. The notes are not really big. The accords, though, it has several accords. Part of the accords, they're going to list amber, balsamic, warm, spicy, woody, smoky, leather, patchouli, aromatic, animalic. I don't really get, I guess, you know what? The animalic can be picked up with the balsamic tones there, and the earthy accords. It has earthy accords, which again, I didn't know that, but I was picking up that earth-like soil accord on the dry down. It's not off-putting whatsoever. It really works great with this fragrance. So this fragrance, again, like I stated earlier, lasted, okay, from 9 o'clock this morning, again, 6:17. So what we're looking at, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't make fun of me. Like, I know. I'm counting on my fingers. But yeah, guys, so about 8 hours, and I'm still projecting on the dry down, but not that much off the skin, right? It's more of a skin scent, but I can still smell it. If I move, I can smell it. Why? Because on clothes, it's still pretty strong on clothes. So again, projection, okay? We're talking about, I mean, when you initial spray this, this is like a good 10 feet, 10 to 15 feet. I sprayed it here in my office, down the hallway. My wife was able to pick it up. My kids were able to smell it down the hallway, okay? I went ahead and put about 10 to 12 sprays. So I went OD hard on this, but I'm glad I did. When you put that much sprays, put it on, kind of like air yourself out for a good 10, 15 seconds, and then you can live with yourself at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, you're not going to be able to breathe if it's beast mode. What I can tell you is that this fragrance, for sure, it's not nuclear, but in my opinion, it's a beast fragrance. I'm going to say that. 8 hours, still on clothes. I can tell that if I pick up this shirt tomorrow and I smell it, it's still going to smell like this fragrance, hands down. On skin, a good 8 to 9 hours. 8 to 9 hours, it's going to last long. It's going to last you a good solid day, okay? So that is projection. Sillage, off the chain. I mean, you're walking everywhere. People are going to smell you. Spray your shoulders. Wherever you go, people are going to smell you, especially in the first 4 to 5 hours. This is going to be a treat to be around. So everybody around you, they're going to love it, man. They're going to smell it. They're going to enjoy it. They're going to compliment you. It's just a really easy to like fragrance. That balsamic note, I can see where people can probably get a little off-put by it. It's not overly sweet, which I hear that that's where the Boss bottled elixir comes in. That one is a much sweeter rendition of this one, even though I hear they're non-redundant. But this is a really good fragrance, in my opinion. Really good designer fragrance, okay? Now, we talked about longevity. Check. In my opinion, above average. We talked about sillage, in my opinion, above average. Let's talk about price. 100 mil, $140 retail. I went ahead and picked this up, like I stated earlier, through Dillard's, and they went ahead and honored a Macy's discount, and I got this bottle for 119 bucks, okay? After taxes, you're looking at about 120 some odd dollars. So, what I will say is this. Would I pay $140 after taxes? You're paying 150, maybe closer to 160 for this specific bottle. Is it worth that? In my opinion, no. For 150 bucks, you're dabbling in niche territory. Like, you can probably go with like some type of Sospiro, or, you know, there's a plethora of fragrances in that price bracket that can do some crazy work, okay? In this case, though, for $119 after taxes, about $1.25. I think $125, I can spend that. I mean, I did spend that. I bought this with my own money. But what I'd say is for $125, I think it's worth it. And if you give it some time, it'll drop as well, right? We got the holidays coming. This will probably drop in price and probably go under 100. At under 100, in my opinion, this is a must-have for your winter rotation, your fall rotation, even spring rotation, when you kind of got that cool weather, cool breeze, but the sun is still doing its thing. I agree with that too in spring. So this is definitely, I would say, multi-seasonal, okay? Spring, winter, fall. In the summer, it's 100 degrees in Florida. I rock this. I'm still rocking this no matter what. I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. I'm rocking this in 100-degree weather. So I say it's multi-seasonal, but I guess it's much more appreciated in the cooler months, okay? Cooler months, you're gonna find yourself enjoying it probably even more, okay? As far as occasions, I think for the office, this is definitely good for the office. I wouldn't go beast mode with spraying above 6 sprays on this. Like, if you're gonna go to work, you wanna probably put it on a good 30 to 45 minutes before you get to the office. And put about 5, maybe 6 sprays. I wouldn't go above that. It's gonna last you. You don't wanna be just blowing people out the water with this unless you really dislike that person and you know that they hate when people wear fragrances. You know, I got a couple people like that I've known at my job, and I don't care. I'm gonna rock what I rock, and you're gonna blow you out the water, blow your nose right out the water. Go ahead, report me to HR. I don't care. It's worth it. It's probably not worth it if you lose your job, but still, office appropriate in my opinion. Check mark for sure. This is really great evening fragrance. Definitely evening fragrance. During the day running errands, if you're going to be doing a lot of running around, I'd say definitely spray your shoulder blades, man. Spray behind you, spray in front of you. You're going to go ahead and get some nice compliments on this. So again, you can rock it however you want to rock it, and it's definitely fit for all occasions. So all this to tell you that this fragrance, I do not regret paying the $125 that I did on this fragrance, okay? Boss Bottled ABSOLU is a really delicious, aromatic, rich in notes and accords, leather, incense, spice, slight chocolate appeal with the patchouli there is gonna really give it that nice herbaceousness. It's gonna smell really good. I'm really happy about this release. I'm really enjoying it. For $1.25, honestly, I think that's the maximum I would pay for it. But it's good, man. I paid, I pay whatever I gotta pay to bring you guys the best reviews that I can in a timely way as well. Since we're a smaller channel, we wanna be able to put out these hyped fragrances sooner rather than later so that we can go ahead and introduce this channel to a multitude of people. So in hopes that this would do the same. So family, share this video if you can. And I'm going to go ahead and rate this. I'm going to rate this an easy 9. This is going to be a 9. I really enjoy it. Like I said, I wore it all day. Longevity is on point. Sillage, projection is on point. Honestly, man, I feel like giving this a 9 in the designer space is probably too low. You know what? I'm kind of... Man, this is really... this is so good, guys. You know what? This is going to be a 9.6. For a designer fragrance, this is a 9.6. Absolutely magnificent fragrance. It doesn't smell cheap at all. It smells con calidad. It smells like high quality. You know what I'm saying? And The longevity is just really, man, a beast mode designer fragrance. It's something to talk about, man. So you know what? 9.6. I'm going all in on this. 9.6, worth your dollar, in my opinion. If you can cop this, if you can wait and get it cheaper, go ahead and wait. If you need it right now, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Fork out the money. Probably get some discounts, get some coupons going. You'll probably get it for under the 140 like I did, okay? So all in all, evaluation, 9.6, Boss Bottled Absolute, a banger of a fragrance for fall, winter, spring. Guys, need I say more? I don't think so. I think I've spoken enough in this instance. I appreciate you guys as always rocking with me. Guys, go ahead, take your time. If you're new to the channel, again, I appreciate you taking your personal time to go ahead and watch this, listen to this guy blab on about beautiful things that smell amazing. Woo! So guys, if you like the video, share it, like, comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Boss fragrances are. There's a ton of them. Let's go ahead and make a huge chat down below. Let me know favorite Boss fragrance, maybe your most nostalgic Boss fragrance, maybe the most basura Boss fragrance. Again, fam, I cannot appreciate you guys enough. The road to 1,000 subs continues. My family, mi familia, my people, mi gente, don't forget at 1,000, I'm giving you guys fragrance as well. A fragrance, maybe 2. All right, fam, I'm out. I smell amazing. I got to sniff my arm at least 25,487 more times. Woo! Let's go ahead and get it. And don't forget, sub, because I got a lot of stuff going on over here that we need to go ahead and address, all right? Fragrances on fragrances on fragrances. All right, fam, for real now, I got to go. I love y'all. Check you out on the next one.